so my name's Ruby from DIA, Paint for Fun, the art of creative thinking. And so today I'm going to show you how to mix a few colours. I'm studying a Master of Fine Arts at the moment, and when I started I didn't really know too much about colour mixing. I didn't know too much about primary colours, secondary colours, all the language around that. So don't be nervous if you're not sure about colour mixing. It sounds a bit scary. It's fine, it's really easy once you go through it step by step. So first of all, I'm going to get out my primary colours. So we've got yellow, red and blue. These are our primary colours, and from these three colours we can mix a whole range of other colours. Primary, and from them we can create other colours called secondary colours. So I'm just going to put these on my palette now. Yellow, red and blue. And before I start mixing any colours, it's always really important that you have some clean water and a cloth, because colour mixing can get messy, so it's always nice to be prepared. So first I'm going to start off with some yellow. And I'm going to make a big circle on my canvas. It's my first primary colour. I'm going to wipe my brush. Put a big circle of red here. Wipe my brush again. And some blue down here. So now I've got my three primary colours on my canvas. I'm going to start mixing up some secondary colours. So first of all, I'm going to start off with the yellow. So from yellow, you can make green. And to do that, you have to add a little bit of blue to the yellow. So I'm going to dip my brush into the blue, sorry. And I'm just going to go over and add a little more yellow. And the more you blend, the greener it gets. And then you end up with a kind of olivey green colour. I'll add a little bit more yellow. We've got a bit of green. We can also make orange using yellow and a little bit of red. So we're going to take some red here and just start another circle on the other side of my yellow. Now with these other primary colours we're adding to the yellow, the blue and the red, they're pretty strong. So when you're mixing up your colours and you want to mix an orange or a green, it's always good to use more yellow than you do red or blue, because it's a lighter colour so it can get lost pretty easily. There we go. So from adding the red to the yellow, we get orange, and from adding the blue to the yellow, we get green. I'm just going to clean my brush. Now the other colour we can make from these primary colours, yellow, red and blue, is purple. And we can do that by adding the red and the blue together. So I'm just going to grab a little bit of red here and start mixing it with the blue. Now, mixing colours is a bit of an art rather than a science. There's these basic colours here you can mix together, but sometimes you need to play with them a little bit. You can add some different coloured blues, some different coloured yellows, and different coloured reds as well. And the colours you mix up from them will all be a little bit different. So I've mixed up quite a dark purple. But if I want to lighten that up, I can just add a little bit of white. And adding white is also a good way to mix some pastel colours. So those nice kind of creamy, peachy colours. So I'm just going to add a little bit of white straight onto my canvas. Going to dip my brush in it and go straight into that purple. And already the purple's a little bit nicer. It's a little bit more vibrant. You can see it a bit more clearly. And it has that nice pastel-y look. I can also add some white to my orange and make that a little pastel-y looking as well. And the more white you add, the lighter it will get. And using white is a good way to practice shading. So that's when you use the same colour, so say use red, but if we add some more white or maybe some darker brown or something, you'll get a variation of that colour. So I'll put a little bit more red on my canvas. And I can make it go out in a bit of a line. Go into my white. And I can start off here and just slowly bring it over. There you can see a bit of a variation. It goes from a white kind of pinky colour all the way back to the dark red that we started off with. It's kind of a pastel-y colour as well. So now we've added some white to our colours, we can also add some brown, and adding brown or black is going to give those colours like a dark kind of smoky look to it. So I'm going to just put a little bit of black on my palette. Add a bit more red here. And then add a little bit of black. With black, less is more. It can really easily turn into a big black mess, which I've found many times. So always just add little bits at a time. See how strong that is? And then slowly mix it with the red. And there we go, you see it goes from black all the way to the lighter colours there. There are also different shades of the same colour. So we can have, for example, with blue, different names and different shades. So here I'm using a blue called ultramarine blue, and that's a cooler blue. It's what we call a cool blue. This here is called phthalo blue, and this is a warmer blue. And so I'll show you the difference that these two have. I'll put them next to each other and we can see. So here's my ultramarine blue, which is a cool blue. And when I first learned about warm and cool blues, I was thinking, blue is cool. Isn't a blue always cool? Like, it's a cool colour. But when I take my ultramarine blue and then put it next to my phthalo blue, there's quite a difference between them, even though they're both blue. And it's because this blue is a little warmer, and this blue is a little cooler. It feels a bit more chilly. And that means that the colours that they make are going to be slightly different. In general, cool colours mix better with other cool colours, and warm colours mix better with other warm colours. So for example, I've got some different reds as well. I have crimson, which is a cool red, and vermilion, which is a warmer red. and I'm just going to show you the difference on my canvas. Yeah, at first I was thinking, oh, well, red's warm. It's always warm, definitely. Like red is like the hottest colour. But when I take my crimson, my cool, put it here, just above my cool ultramarine, and then I take my vermilion and put it here, there's quite a difference, isn't there? I think that one feels a bit more chilly to me. And they mix differently as well. So if I mix my warm colours together, we're creating a bit of a purple. Created that purple there, and then if I mix my cool colours together, I create a bit of a different purple. And I think the cool colours create a bit of a nicer purple, a bit of a nicer secondary colour. And I think that's very common. I think cool colours often mix and create some nicer secondary colours. But again, it's all up to you. Have fun experimenting. And if you'd like to find out further how to mix colours or how to create your very own painting using secondary colours and primary colours all mixed together, come and join us for one of our classes. Thank you.